Everyone's Missing and the Murdered is a weekly YouTube channel that covers the topic of missing and or murdered individuals from the state of Maryland. If you like this channel, please like and subscribe and click the bell so you'll be notified when the next cases are released.
Hollywood Palace was a popular event venue in Catonsville, Maryland that was open from 1973 to 1978. The name was then changed to Coast to Coast. National music acts played there. On September 11th, 1975, 16-year-old Lydia Norman used her fake ID and decided to hang out with her friend at the Hollywood Palace. Lydia and her friend met a man by the name of Charles William Davis. They decided to leave with Davis and go eat at a diner. After eating, Davis drove Lydia's friend home. Davis then drove to a secluded place near BWI Airport in Hanover, Maryland. They made out, and Davis tried to have sex with Lydia. Lydia refused, and Davis proceeded to strangle her, and in the process taking her life, and he dumped the body. When Lydia didn't return home from her job at McDonald's, her parents reported her missing. When police found her body the following day on September 12th, she was found face up with bruises on her neck. Fast forward to New Year's Eve 1975. 24-year-old Kathleen Cook went out with her husband and friends to celebrate the new year at Hollywood Palace. Cook was alerted by the bar staff that her car needed to be moved as a man complained that her car was blocking him in. She went outside to deal with it, but when she didn't come back, her husband and friends went outside to look for her. They found Kathleen behind the wheel of her car, slumped over at 10:45 p.m. She had been sexually assaulted and shot 3 times. On the evening of August 24th, 1976, a policeman on routine patrol came across a Volvo on the ramp to I-95 at Rolling Road in Catonsville, Maryland. Inside the car was 23-year-old Peggy Pumpian. She had been strangled, sexually assaulted, shot, and her body had been mutilated. Police working all 3 cases had no leads until July 20th, 1977, when 29-year-old Charles William Davis was stopped for a traffic violation. The tags on his car belonged to someone else, and the police found a gun and stolen credit cards. The police confiscated the gun. However, Davis was let go, and he subsequently left the state of Maryland. While the gun was in police custody, it was tested to see if it was involved in any crimes. When the gun was positively linked to Kathleen Cook and Peggy Pumpian's murders, the police knew they had let a killer go. Police put a bolo out on Charles Davis. They arrested him in Nevada on September 1st, 1977, where he was working as an ambulance driver. When Davis was extradited to Maryland, he was charged with both the Pumpian and Cook murders. During that time, Anne Arundel police began to investigate Davis for Lydia Norman's murder due to the similarities in the case. When questioned about Lydia's death, he confessed. During questioning for the other 2 murders, he confessed to them as well. He admitted he had killed all of them because they wouldn't cooperate during the sexual assault. He said that he encountered Pumpian on Caton Avenue when she asked him for directions to the Bay Bridge. That was when he got into her car, took her to a secluded area and raped her. And because she hit him, he killed her. On April 20th, 1979, Charles Davis was convicted of Peggy Pumpian and Kathleen Cook's murders. He was sentenced to life in prison. Davis was subsequently charged with Lydia Norman's murder and went to trial in late 1979. He was convicted of Lydia's death on January 9th, 1980, and he was sentenced to life for that on January 28th, 1980. Davis is still alive and kicking in prison. Thank you for joining me this week. If there's a Maryland's Missing or Murder case you'd like to see on this channel, email me at marylandsmissing@gmail.com. My X account is Maryland's M&M. Music is by Silent Vengeance. Sources will be listed in the outro. I'll see you again next week. Be kind to one another. You never know what will happen tomorrow.